Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Thierry Mugler. It is another one of their flankers that they have just recently released. We're going today with Thierry Mugler's Ultra Zest. Amen Ultra Zest. Now here is the bottle, and the box it comes in that's very similar. It's just got an orange colorway. When you take it out, it's the standard 3.3 or 3.4 ounces bottle. That has, this is completely orange, and it still has a slightly different orange, I guess you could say, star that's in the middle of it colorway. So it's just pure orange all around is the theme that they're kind of going with for this one. Now, again, this one was just released. It is brand new in the year of 2015, and you can pretty much only purchase it at one place right now, which is the website, the Thierry Mugler website. You can purchase it for about $90 right off the bat even. You can get free shipping with it, but there really is no shopping around for deals unless you're going to jump in with somebody for a split on this one. So take a look out for this one, right? So with that, let's go ahead and dive right into the notes for this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance consist of, at our top, we have blood orange, tangerine, ginger, and mint. For our mid, we have cinnamon, coffee, and black pepper. And for our base, we have tonka, patchouli, and vanilla. All right. So I gotta tell you, with this scent, right off the bat, you're gonna get this creamy, I guess you could say this orange creamy type of a scent to it. Reminds me a little bit of a creamsicle, but the scent, it gives you the impression immediately of a slightly spicy, creamy orange type of a scent. Give it a while. And if I was to get very specific with the orange type of a scent, don't think of this as a traditional Florida orange type of a scent. This is a blood orange. Blood orange has a distinct scent, and this really comes off as a blood orangey / tangerine type of a scent. So it's a little bit more, I guess I'd say, on the tart side. So think of it like a very tart orange that you're going to get. Now, as the scent, kind of a little bit envelops and matures, you immediately start getting a little bit more of the Angelman DNA. More specifically, if you've smelled it, pure coffee. Angelman is a close second, but pure coffee is really what you kind of get to it. And by Angelman pure coffee type DNA, what I'm really focusing on is the patchouli. It's got that signature Angelman patchouli type of a scent to it. And to a degree, it has that signature Angelman coffee type of a smell to it. So you're going to get this coffee patchouli type of a mix to it that mixes in with the blood orange, that mixes in with the tangerine, and you're left with a very tart, orangey Angelman type of a mix that absolutely smells gorgeous. I gotta say, at first I was kind of trying to figure out, do I like this or not, and then gave it another try. All right, kind of smelling it out. Now I actually really like this scent. Like it a lot. Absolutely fantastic. The other thing that I would say that it kind of reminds me of, and I kind of mentioned this before, but take a tangerine, take a blood orange, take pure coffee, smash them together, mix them up together, and that's what you get. You know when they said with pure malt that you they took Angelman, stuck it in casks basically that had whiskey in them, allowed it to mix and ferment or whatever, and out came pure malt. Well, that kind of feels like what they did with Pure Zest. On the box, the description for Pure Zest is: discover the addiction of an energizing cocktail that boosts all of the senses. An invigorating invigorating burst blending mandarin juice and blood orange for a vigorous and daring man. All right, so yes, it does have that blend that I love. Basically, I love it. But I will say, one thing that I'm really curious of, though surprising, is the citrus really brings down how it performs. I generally go about 3-4 sprays just because of the fact that this wears a little bit closer to the skin than the other Angelmen do. If I'm to compare this to one that it kind of resembles as far as performance, I would say Pure Coffee is the closest one that it really resembles, which kind of does make sense given its composition. All of that said, I will say though, even with the performance that only lasts, not only, but it's going to last you about 8 hours or so for performance. And despite the fact that the projection isn't necessarily monstrous, be careful because people can smell you with this. I thought at one point during the day, I think this was around like the 6-hour mark, that I really wasn't getting projection. It really wasn't lasting or anything like that. And this happened with 3 different people who basically said, one person said, "Oh, wow, you smell good. What is it that you're wearing?" And I kind of forgot what I was wearing for a second. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm actually wearing this new fragrance that I just tried." And she was like, wow, you smell great. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't really smell it that well on me, but apparently people could smell it around on me. A second time when I wore it was 2 days later or something like that, and basically I got the same comment from a guy who thought I smelled great. He was like, oh man, what is it that you're smelling? We were coming out of a meeting basically, and told him what it was, and he was like, man, I gotta say, you smell great. And the third comment was actually from Becky. When I came home, I was walking around basically, and she was like, oh, did you get a new fragrance? And I was like, yeah, it's the new one, the new Angel Man Ultra Zest that I've got here. And she's like, oh, no wonder, I think it smells good. It smells good. So 3 compliments in the span of 7 days that I've actually been testing this fragrance. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give it a rating of a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. This is one of the better offerings from Thierry Mugler, Ultra Zest, and it really does successfully combine the citrusy aspect with the traditional Thierry Mugler aspect to it. So absolutely fantastic. Combination of creaminess, coffee, with the original kind of coffee of scent. Fantastic. I don't give it a perfect 10 out of 10 just because of the fact that it's a little bit, how do I say, the performance could be a little bit better is what I would say. Even though people can definitely smell you on that time period, I still kind of wish it had a little bit more oomph to it. But it does have a nice, zesty feel to it. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free, leave a message, send me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, and have a great day.